The head of the United Nations AIDS agency is warning the number of new HIV infections could jump more than 6 times, and deaths could see an even more dramatic rise by 2029. That's if the American government drops its support for the world's largest AIDS prevention program through the U.S. President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief. The executive director of UNAIDS spoke with the Associated Press about the potential ramifications Monday.
If this contribution by the American government through PEPFAR and through Global Fund is pulled out, stops, our estimate is that in the next 5 years, we could have 6.3 million AIDS-related deaths, 10 times more.
The UNAIDS executive director said while HIV infections have been falling over the past few decades and President Donald Trump's freeze on all foreign aid for 90 days jeopardizes the progress already made, she noted if the U.S. fully drops out of the program, it would result in nearly 9 million more HIV infections over the next 5 years.
This will cost lives. If the American government doesn't change its mind and maintain its leadership.
She's now urging the Trump administration to reconsider the freeze, saying it is causing panic, fear, and confusion in many African nations hit hardest by the disease. In one region of Kenya, she notes 550 HIV workers were laid off, while thousands of others in Ethiopia were fired, leaving health officials without any means to track the virus in these nations. The executive director also said the loss of U.S. funding for HIV programs in some countries is devastating, with around 90% of their programs reliant on outside funding. She says the loss of American dollars also comes amid a medical breakthrough in combating the virus. The medicine comes in the form of a twice-yearly shot shown to offer full protection against HIV in women, and which was shown to be nearly as effective in men, according to UNAIDS. The agency says the mass distribution of the shot could help end the disease as a public epidemic in the next 5 years. So far, UNAIDS says no other nations or donors have stepped in to fill the gap left by the loss of American funding. But the executive director says she plans to travel to Europe to speak to global leaders.
People are going to die because life-saving tools have been taken away from them. And from what I have heard, I have not yet heard of any European country committing to step in, but I know that they are listening and trying to see where can they come in, because they care about rights, about humanity.
For more on this story, download the Straight Arrow News app or go to SAN.com.